Congratulations, fourth years.
Congratulations, fourth years.
Congrats, fourth years.
Congratulations.
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 Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats, fourth years.
3 words that come to my mind when I think of the fourth years are
Fun, supportive, and loving.
Successful, capable, and old.
In my opinion, the fourth years are crazy, funny, and welcoming.
short and tall.
Yes, they are.
Fourth years are inspirational, amazing, and most importantly, my friends. Sun, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me for CSA. I remember us being like the 2 only girls playing football and us being confused at the plays. And then from the first time that you invited me and Anna to CVS and tried to extract information about which boys we liked. But thank you for everything that you did to just welcome me into CSA and to make everything that I had and all the friendships that I had so strong and amazing. I really loved coming out to events and seeing you there. Every time I talk to you, you're such a warm like bundle of energy. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Hi Elizabeth. I think the earliest memory I have, even though I don't know if this is actually the first time we met, was when you made me drink so much beer at OBS that I threw up like the first time I was there. So thank you for making me get lit so early in college. Actually though, like I'm also really thankful for you being a femhead and being like so fun and energetic all the time. And I honestly don't know what my year would have been without the Shark Fan Notes. So thank you.
Hey Judy. Wow, this is gonna be pretty hard for me to say, but I just wanted to thank you for making CSA so important to me. You're literally one of the biggest reasons why I came to love CSA so much. I guess we should go back to when I first met you. It was actually through Randy. Randy mentioned you in one of our lunches together, and I just looked at your Facebook, and I remember just thinking, wow, this girl is really short. And I don't know, it's just like, I guess my first impression of you was like, you'd be pretty annoying, but then I remember it was like one night at Wash, you were taking Randy home or something, and we walked by each other and you're like, hi Danny, you're like my pseudo son or something. So I was like, okay, great. But from then on, we really got along well together. Like at this point, I could tell you almost anything and be completely comfortable with it. And I hope also you feel the same way, but whenever I see you out in public, it always puts a smile on my face. Your personality is just it's so energetic and warm, and you're one of the few people who will help me get through any tough time in my life. And I'm really thankful for what you've done for me and also for CSA. I know, at least from what I've seen this year, you've carried Falcons through this entire year. You're such a hard worker. You're so dedicated, and you're one of my biggest role models. And I know the past 3 years before I came to UVA, I'm sure you also worked really hard for CSA, and you've made it what it is today. So I'm sure I'm not the only one really thankful for what you've done, and we all appreciate you so much. So I hope you never feel down. Whenever you're feeling down, just know that we all think that you're a great person, and you should never doubt yourself. I'm also sure that in the future you're gonna find a great job. You're gonna meet greater friends. But don't forget about us and CSA, right? But yeah, I'm really, again, just wanted to say thank you so much for everything you've done. That the squad we made with Anna and Randy, called Neep Squad, I hope that's a friendship that'll last forever. at least for me, I will never forget you. And whenever you come back to UVA, everything will be the same. I'm not going to treat you any differently. So I really hope you do come back to visit UVA a lot. And also just in general, just feel welcome to talk to me ever after you graduate. I know that you might feel a little bit awkward just asking me how CSA is going and stuff, but just you should know that you're one of the few people who I'll be so willing to just message forever, just continue to talk forever. That just like going off of that, like we can just sit down and talk for hours about any topic. Like I know one time you, me, and Anna were at Cookout and we talked for like, I don't know, until 4 a.m. at Cookout, which was like, first of all, the latest time I've ever stayed up on like a school night. And that's like a moment I will never forget. You guys told me so much about the history of CSA and just how deep friendships are that are made in CSA, and that just made me really appreciate this organization. And yeah, you and Anna are just two such amazing girls that really inspire me to continue to work hard and just to continue to work hard. And I'll never forget you. So thank you so much for being my best friend. The moments we've had, the moments we've made. Oh fuck! Wait, how does it say? The moments we've had together were something I will never forget, and I'm sure you're gonna have a great time after CSA. All right, I'm done.
What's up, Chris? You know, looking back, I think it's kind of weird to think that we actually only started to know each other at the end of my first year, because after these past 2 years, it feels like I've known you my entire life. But, you know, we've had so many great memories and adventures. It'd be impossible to list all of them or even just think about them. But reminiscing, every time I reminisce about the good times we have, I always laugh. Whenever I'm with you, we have a good time. Honestly, there's no words that can really describe what our relationship is, but I'll definitely miss you next year. It's not gonna be the same without you balling, playing soccer, all the good stuff. Without you and Judy at Wash, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll find a way through. Hope to see you next year. Hope to see you after college, and I know you do great things in life. See ya.
Karen's probably one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. Even though she doesn't come out to a ton of events, she's still the closest person. She's my mom and my big, and so I'm really glad that Karen, like, she helped me through a lot of stuff, like just academically and like socially and just transitioning to UVA. I know we talked a lot about, I think, everything. I've been over to her apartment a lot, and so I'm really just grateful to Karen for just making sure that I was like okay and becoming my big and taking care of me, even though I was like stressed out 100% of the time. And I'm really glad that I keep having in the nude dates with you, even without us like planning it. But we still have to go to your apartment to. All right, thank you so much, Karen, and congratulations on graduating.
All right, Enrique. I still remember the first day we met. It was during PSA Family Week, where Sarah Tran fatefully assigned us to the same car to Cookout. And I remember directly after that, you were very friendly to me and very outgoing throughout the rest of Family Week, and soon enough we became very best friends. And from the very start of the year, you were there for me in my roughest times, and that continued out throughout the rest of the year. And with that, you were just always a wise figure, providing any perspective I needed, whether regardless of how serious or how silly it was. And overall, who you are to me is a very inspirational figure who is like a pillar of self-growth, self-improvement throughout your 4 years here, and that's something I aspire to look after throughout my own 4 years. And thank you for being here for me also during my happiest times, always showing your wholehearted support to me during China Fest, academics workshops, date auction, anything like that. And through our casual interactions, I'm definitely gonna miss cracking up with you over the silliest things. And honestly, being an only child in my family, you've really shown me what it's like to have an older brother, which is something I really never thought I'd be able to experience, especially in my first year of college. And I'm definitely going to miss our daily hangouts next year, and please come visit.
Hi Peyton. Oh my gosh, our past I think goes back really far because we knew each other in middle school, and I remember I think we were in the same gym class, and I just remembered you as that really abnormally tall guy and just never talked to you at all. And then I saw you again during orientation during first year, right before first year, and I remember we won Oh Captain My Captain, and I was like thank God I had you during that session because it would have been so awkward if I didn't know you. But who would have known that you would have joined CSA with me and we would have been so close our first year, and all those nights at Woody, still have all those pictures and Snapchats. You're always one of the people that I can go to if I want to drink or have a really good time, so stay lit. Congratulations on Harvard. Clap, 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 clap. Hopefully you'll come visit soon, so come back and let us throw you under the bus.
So Ryan, I have so many memories with you in just a really short time. Starting from, I guess, our food adventures first year, we just randomly went around to restaurants every other week. So that was really fun. And I'm definitely gonna miss you a lot. But I know that you'll come back and visit me, so I'm over it, right? So one of my favorite memories with you, actually I have a lot, but one is whenever you're Merlin in Avalon. You're literally Merlin. Actually, you're Merlin every Avalon game, but not Merlin, so it's just hilarious. Also, you flaming me whenever we play League, that is also hilarious because, dude, you're not even that good. And,
Hey Corey, I don't think I've ever gotten as close to someone as quickly as I have with you. I can talk to you forever. I feel like we've spent over 100 hours on the benches outside of Brown and in your room just talking. I remember one time we went to Cookout and we just spent hours and hours there. And it got to a point where they came and told us that they were closing. You're actually so funny and nobody really knows that. I never told you this before, but I really respect you as a person. I think you're really mentally strong. And I just wish you were in your fourth year. It's really selfish of me to say that, but it's just how I feel about you. See you, Corey.
you're just kidding. I was totally kidding. You're not that bad. You're not that bad. And I just want everyone to know, Ryan 1 is literally Merlin. Or Percy? He's Percy. Okay, he's Percy, but he's, you know what I mean.
Hi Lychee, thanks for being a great Coyote fam head this year. I really like being in your fam with you. It's been so fun. I really am going to miss you next year with your really warm smile and hugs and just like super positive and supporting attitude towards everything. I don't actually remember when we first met last year. I think all I really remember is the first time I heard of you, which is lychee, like the fruit, lychee. Yeah, I think you did a really great job with secretary and you really passed on the lineage, and we hope we can make you proud again this year. And I know Coyote Fam wasn't super active, probably like you hoped it to be, but you still always encourage the kids, encourage the aunts and uncles to come out and support you. And you really like carried Chris and Jeff. Hi Chris, hi Jeff. But I know that we all love you so much, and we are really going to miss you next year. Yeah, thank you for putting your 120% into everything all the time and just loving us for who we were.
Hey Diju, congratulations on graduating. Thanks for just being there and taking all these CS classes with me so that we can discuss all these cool algorithms. But seriously, thanks for being a great officer and a great family head and just bringing a positive attitude to everything that you do. I find doing TAing with you especially makes everything a lot more enjoyable, and just hanging out with you in general, your positive attitude makes doing things just great. Congratulations, and wishing you the best for next year, and I'll see you in Seattle.
Hey Jack, I didn't really get to know you until like we started talking in the line for food at Tech Show, but honestly that was really interesting, and I'm really glad we actually followed up and got lunch at Subway that time. It was a really fun time, and I actually got to learn a lot about Europe from you. So thanks for, I guess, talking me through Europe and like all of the potential problems I might run into if I ever do travel in Europe. But congratulations on graduating. I really hope you have a good time at your new job in North Carolina, I believe. Yeah. So thank you again for being such a great person to talk to. And yeah, I'll see you around.
Hi Ken. Yeah, thanks for being a great fam head to me and to all the Lions, really. I remember when I met you, it wasn't, or like when I really met you. I mean, I guess I kind of met you at Meet the Parents, but yeah. But it was Wednesday in fall semester. I was at Clark studying, and then you said hi to me, invited me to comm dinner, and you were all dressed up because you had just come from an interview. And then you asked if I wanted to know what they asked in the interview, and I said sure. And they asked you, how many rolls would you expect are needed to roll a die in order to see all 6 faces at least once? And then you proceeded to like mathematically derive the answer for me. The answer is 14.7 if anyone else wants to know. And then we walked to comm dinner, and I don't know, I appreciated that. Yeah. Also, another thing I appreciate is your great smile. So yeah, thanks for brightening everyone's day.
Hi Pan, I am so glad that I was able to reconnect with you at UVA, considering we're in the same orchestra class in middle school. I am so glad that we had so many times to spend together, especially with our drinking frat. So I hope we could do something like that again, maybe in the future, like after we graduate and stuff, like drink all together in CSA group. But I hope you have a great beach week, summer, and a successful future doing your PhD in chemistry or whatever it is. But I am so glad that I was able to connect with you in these past 4 years. 3 years. Oh God.
Hi, I'm Sun. When I first found out that you were in the nursing school, I thought, wow, that makes so much sense. And I immediately felt a lot better about the emergency services at the University of Virginia. I know that you're going to be a great nurse, and because you're such a warm and bubbly person who's so much fun to be around. And you know, if I ever got hit by a bus here, I would feel better knowing that there's even the smallest chance that M-Sun is in the emergency vehicle coming to get me.
Judy, I'm so glad that we were in the same family last year. You really were such a big part of the reason why I kept coming out. You were so encouraging for all of us first years to come out and have more fun than I think we all expected to have. And since then, you've still been such a great friend to me. You're always there to talk for hours, or even if it's just a few minutes in passing. And I'm always going to appreciate the friendship that we have. And I hope we still hang out and talk after you graduate, because you really are such a valuable person in my life.
Hey Karen, congratulations on graduating, and I want to thank you so much for being an encouraging, considerate friend to me. Even though we have 2 different majors, I love how you were such a great mentor to me, and all of the in the nude impromptu lunches we had together. And I'm so thankful that I got to meet you during China Invasion. I signed up for Stella's car, and you happened to be in the car too, and we just talked for 2 hours about all the random things in our lives, and it was such a great time to meet you. So thank you so much for being awesome. Bye.
Hi Diju, congratulations. I wish you could stay one more year, but it's fine. You're not breaking my heart or anything. Thanks for being such a great lineage chair. You've been honestly so helpful to me this past year. And also thanks for saving my CS grade this year, especially in lab. You're honestly one of the most kind and thoughtful and one of the smartest people that I've ever met, and I'm really gonna miss you next year. So you better come out and visit. And I know you're gonna be so successful in the future, so congratulations.
Congrats on graduating, you dingus. Too bad after you graduate, I'll still see you afterwards. But yeah, thanks for always being a good brother, and thanks for always looking out.
Hi Karen, first of all, congratulations on graduating. I want to thank you so much for being such a great friend when I first came to UVA and joined CSA. You're one of the first people I met at CSA, and basically you were always there to help me. And oh my God, thank you so much for helping me on my Chinese final project my very first semester. You're basically a lifesaver. Coming to UVA, it was very hard transitioning, and I felt that you're one of the first people that I was able to rely on and help me go Judy out these challenges and help me make these big decisions. And for that, I'm very thankful for you as a friend and as like an underclassman relying on you.
Hi Judy, this is Sherilyn. Congrats on, congrats on graduating. But there's so much that I want to tell you. First of all, thank you for always being so caring and always for, taking care of the Falcons and always listening to my concerns and giving me advice. Honestly, don't know what my first year would be like if I had not been in the CSA Falcons family, let alone if you had not been my fam head. I mean, we've connected through academics, and I feel so blessed to have been able to see so many different sides of you, and it really makes me want to look up to you. This is really hard for me to say, but I'm going to miss you a lot, and I genuinely wish you all the luck in your future endeavors. I'm so lucky to have met you this year, and I'm going to miss you a lot.
Hi, Elizabeth. So we come a long way since last year when you got mad at me because I mixed you up with another girl at your birthday, and then you kicked me out of your party. Or maybe, I don't know, the first time you probably met was when I threw up in your house and I didn't even know who you were. But yeah, now, I'm in your family, even though I don't really come out to anything. Thanks for always, I guess, like hyping my butt up in the Sharks chat and changing my nickname. That was a little embarrassing, but it's fine. Yeah, throughout that whole, everything, you've always, even though I wasn't particularly active in CSA, you always kept on encouraging me to come out to events and to be more active within the family. And, you always said hi to me whenever you saw me. And throughout all the KXO song selection drama, you gave really good advice. And, I was kind of scared that you'd be mad at me for what happened, but when we met, you were just being very friendly, and, you understood the mistake that was made, and you just wanted to move forward, and I really thank you for that, because that relieved a lot of the stress that I was going through at that time. So yeah, I hope that after graduation you still come back and visit, and yeah, let's have more weird conversations together.
Hi Ken, thanks for being one of my earliest friends in CSA, and meeting you during sports was actually probably one of my favorite memories. I still remember you just waving, hi, and then we've been friends ever since. Even though we don't really do our friendship classes anymore, we should do one more before you graduate with Emily. Yeah, thanks for that sleepover and everything fun, going to Sushi King, just hanging out, getting food. I'll really miss you, and your favorite color is yellow. Bye.
Hey Chris, congrats. I knew. Oh, can I start over?
Yeah.
Shit, what do I say? Hey man, congrats. Okay.
It's a roll.
Oh, okay, so I just go?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Chris, congrats. I'm really gonna miss you. I think you're a really cool dude. I remember first year you called me Olimar and Marzi, even though I don't think I look anything like him. But yeah, thanks for always driving me home to Apple Tree every time I see you at Clark, and that one time getting cooked out and staying there for 2 hours and me telling you my stories. But anyways, I think you're really good at bowling. And then I remember one of the moves like. But anyways, thank you. I'm really glad you were our fam head, and you gave me a really great time at UVA. And I really wish you the best of luck in the future, and come back to visit soon.
All right, hey Peyton. Honestly, I'll probably miss you the most. Like, I don't tell you this enough, but you really meant a lot to me. Honestly, I consider you like a role model and like even like one of my closest friends. Whenever I needed help, whenever I felt like I didn't know where I was going, I always came to you. You were always there for me. Yeah, it's gonna be really weird without you. I've been with you for the last 3 years. I can't imagine next year without you, but I mean, I'll have to make do. I know you do great things at Harvard. Don't expect me to visit you though. I'm not going to Boston. It's too cold. You can come visit us. But yeah, I'm never gonna forget all our memories together. Our time together meant a lot to me, and I'm gonna really miss you, you tall. All right, goodbye. Good luck in Harvard, and come visit when you can.
Darwan, you've been here for me ever since my first semester of college, when you invited me to your apartment. I still remember singing karaoke from the TV together, playing games like Sushi Go and Avalon, and you inviting me to eat tacos and chicken. I don't want to admit it, but every time you don't show up for Avalon, I get a little sad because you're such a fun person to be around. Come back and visit sometimes. I want to play Avalon.
Hey Lychee, thank you for being such a great fam head and outreaching to me earlier in the year. I think honestly that your outreach was one of the reasons why I'm still in CSA, so I'm really thankful for that. So thank you.
I just want to give a special shout out to Enrique. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You're basically my dad along with Justin. I mean, we're like, can we restart that? Yeah. I just lost my thought. Got it. All right, let me give me a sec. I just want to give a special shout out to Enrique. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for letting me stay over spring break. It was such a fun time. Even though you're a fourth year and I'm a first year, we got super close, and I don't know what I'm going to do without you next year. So I just wish you best of luck next year, and I'll come back to visit for sure.
Hi Chris, it's weird to think how close you've gotten considering we only started interacting over winter break. I remember when you were camping outside during HPZ when I was in a meeting, I didn't even know your name back then. But now you're one of my closest friends, and I'm really grateful to have gotten to know you, for all the rides, for all the food adventures, and just our interactions overall. I'll miss doing movie brackets with you and getting food with you, and of course, I'll swipe you into OHO whenever you come to visit. Once again, good luck on your life and congratulations. Bye!
Hey Elizabeth, I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for me, and thank you for everything you've done for me for the past 2 years, and everything you've done for us as a family the Sharks fan, best fan, and I don't know, I just want to say thank you. You've definitely shown me a lot of different, wait, hold on, just cut that part out because I don't know what to say, just keep the camera rolling. I just really want to say thank you for everything you've done, because I really appreciate everything you've done for me and for CSA, and I really hope that someday you'll find yourself a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, or depending if you want to be Edward or Elizabeth, depending on the day, and you'll find some macho muscular guy, Hope your day is full of memes. Good memes, unlike those really bad memes you showed me that one time. Yeah.
Hey Corey, it's your boy. And I just want to say that we've gotten pretty close over the past year, and I feel like we've shared a lot of memories together, talked about a lot of things, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. We've made quite a lot of ground in our friendship, and I hope that in the future that we continue having new experiences, experiencing new things, and talking about it. I really like our down-to-earth conversations, like even at like 2 or 3 a.m. And I hope that, you know, we get to have more time even after you go off and start your successful life as an adult, real adult, I guess. Because I've shared a lot with you, and you've definitely shared a lot with me, and I really want to just show that, you know, that really means a lot, because not everyone is willing to share their time with someone so deeply and so freely, and as you've done with me. So there's a lot to say that I can't really say in this video, but I hope that this is just a small part in all the memories we've shared. So I'm gonna miss you a lot. Hopefully there's more to come in the future for us.
So Ryan, thanks for playing League with me all the time. You're for sure better than me, even though your rank isn't that much higher than me. Thanks for just playing Avalon with us all the time. It wouldn't be the same without your level of intuition and spiciness in the games. CSA is really going to miss you next year, especially in the Avalon group. We're not going to have that spicy character of Ryan Wan and his crazy calls and his crazy plays. But I hope to play League with you next year, even when you graduate.
Hey, Rare Pepe, Little Spoon. So I was writing all of these messages at 7 a.m. this morning, and for some reason, when I got to your message, I started crying. I wasn't really sure why at first, but after thinking about it, it was because you're such an integral part of my college experience here at UVA. You're not only someone who I can look up to in academics, but also a really caring friend who has been there for me in some of my darkest and brightest moments. I'll miss the days when OBS was my second home away from home, where I learned that I love cooking. I'll miss the days when you, me, Ju, and Mike would spend every day together doing dumb, insignificant, but memorable things together. But most of all, I'll miss you, one of the most tall people I've ever been friends with, and one of the best friends that I've ever made. Thank you for all the memories and for letting me be a part of some of your special moments here at UVA. Good luck at Harvard, and don't forget us little people.
To the Falcon fam heads, thank you so much for being such great family heads. Judy, Diju, Karen, I really can't imagine anyone else's fam heads this year. I know you guys are busy as fourth years, and I really want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to plan fam events, go to fam events, and just for being there for us. From our taco night first semester to Miracle Berries just last month, I really enjoyed being in this family for every minute of it. You guys did a great job, and I hope that you guys are great in whatever you do in the future. And I hope you guys come back and visit sometime.
All right. Hi, Elizabeth and Peyton. Congrats on graduating. Thank you so much for being my family head for this past 2 semesters. As an international student coming in with no friends from the very start, I really appreciate how the two of you made me feel really welcome in CSA, and every time I see the two of you, you guys will be just really cheerful, asking me to come to CSA events, and I just feel like it's really nice to come here as completely foreign to this place, and feel like there are people here who really care about me and are willing to bring me in to help me to better adapt to this new environment. So hope that you will enjoy your graduation, and all the best in your future endeavors.
Congratulations! Bye, Jen!